Do you still want to coach?
I do. Yeah, I love to coach. It's all I've really ever done, and I like doing the TV things that I'm doing. But I do want to coach. I love the impact you can have on young people. I love the competition. I love the adrenaline rush. I love to win. I like the challenge of overcoming a loss, and I'd sure like to have another shot at it. And I've learned a lot. Every time you fail or you get fired or something doesn't happen right, if you do a great job of self-reflecting and don't point the finger at others, you have a chance to get better. And I think that's happening.
So what'd you learn from your time in Westwood then?
I'm still learning. Okay, it's still pretty fresh. Yeah, I'm still trying to really remove the emotions from it and look at it practically, and what I needed to do better, and not point the finger and say, well, they shouldn't have fired me. That's not going to help me at all. What's going to help me is to look at myself and say, what can I do better? And I'm still doing that.
Okay, so you want to coach college, pro?
I just want to coach. I love coaching, and I did love coaching college football. And if there was a great college job, I'd take it. And because I love the impact, as I said, you can have on these kids. You take some kids that really, there was a wall in front of them that was going to be hard for them to hurdle over, and you're able to, help them find a way to get over that wall to their dream. And that doesn't necessarily mean playing in the NFL, but it means, a job, a passion, a path to success and happiness and contentment. And, it was just like a great feeling when these young men that you were so invested in reach their dreams. It was like last year with Tack at the draft.
Yeah.
Takaris, you were there. It was.
Yeah, we had the photograph of his grandmother.
So I was sitting with him in the green room and kind of working the phones between Dallas and Atlanta, trying to get one of them to take him because they both liked him. So I'd call Dan Quinn and say, Dan, I just got off the phone with Jason, and they're going to take him. And then I'd call Jason. I'd say, Jason, Dan is going to take him, because I wanted to help Tack.
Sure.
And when he was picked, that emotion that he showed, and you remember Dion interviewing him, and he threw an F-bomb down.
On live TV.
It was like, he had his grandma's picture, and he carried that all night.
She had just passed away, correct?
Well, she'd passed away when he was in high school, and he made her a promise on her deathbed that he would be a first-round draft pick. And the great thing for me was that the moment we got to spend alone, leaving the draft after all the media stuff, and everyone was at the party, and it was just Tack and I in a car going to the party, and he's on his phone, and he's checking his Twitter, and Matt Ryan just, direct messaged me, Julio Jones just direct messaged me, and then he would look at me, he'd go, Coach, and tears, I'm a first-round draft pick, and then he'd go back, and it was like, I just got goosebumps doing it. This is why we do this. For these kids. At this point in my life, this is why we do it for these kids.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.